The second question is, do you have time if a couple of the students audition?
Absolutely. Let's see it.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah.
Right.
Make me believe.
Well, actually, and I'm going to give you a chance to make an ask for something, but a lot of the things that I do here at the college involve social entrepreneurship. Exactly what you're doing. And a number of our graduates have done that, where they go out, they start a business, or they take their existing business to address some social need. Obviously, in a sustainable way, so they can keep the lights on and keep people fed, but still address the social cause. Now, were you aware of social entrepreneurship, or did that just come naturally to you, or how does that work?
It did. I mean, that was, I think, part of that risk taker in me is that there wasn't a label for it when I was growing up or when I was in school, is that you just knew that you didn't fit in the same way that the society kind of had it set up. So I think it's great that it's actually at school now, and because it's really the wave. I mean, there's all this kind of online and viral kind of word. That's what the big industries are trying to adapt their systems to look more like as well. And so it was a natural thing for me, and I think it's fantastic that you guys are doing it there.
Knowing that you're starting up a new project, I'm assuming there's some needs that you would have. Both some stuff that we could give for you. No needs at all.
Oh, we're set.
Okay.
Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I mean,
so if you could just kind of walk us through how we can support you. I know you've given some opportunities, but just kind of representing those.
Yeah.
And then, as I talked to you earlier today, if there's any other any way we can resource what you're doing.
Yeah.
A lot of talented people behind me, so.
Well, I'll respond to that first. Is that over the years, I've tried a number of times to partner with my high school out of Dubuque to create internships for people that were in the theater program. Once we got on set, to come out for a month, they could actually see what it's really like to be on set for 14 hours a day. And we shot in Wisconsin. It was -20 outside every day. It never warmed up to 0. And growing up there, you're smart enough to go inside, but when you're on a film set, you don't have a choice. So we're always looking for ways to do that. And actually, a guy that graduated from my high school just 2 years ago is now working with us. He moved out to LA, and he's working with us as kind of an intern assistant on the project. So those things, I would love to create more opportunities for Wartburg people to get on the set, or if they happen to be in LA, to help. And the great thing about this is they don't have to be in LA, since so much of this is viral, social. These kind of partnerships can happen in a lot of different ways. So I am very much open to that. As far as the ask, this is when I talked originally talked to Jeff from the alumni department. I said, at the end of the day, I would have I would have still given this to Wartburg, this percentage in ownership in the province, no matter what. But this whole thing only works if people participate. This is the truest form of participatory kind of action. And when we put it together, we said, what can we ask folks to do that's something that they're not going to walk away and be like, dude, there's no way I'm going to do that. So all we need folks to do is we have two things. We have a website that I think some of you have seen, and it's just ReDistribute.org. And it's just a holding page right now. We're going to build this kind of really interactive thing. But on there is a video that explains it, and then there's also a green box, I think, or purple box that takes you to the cause page on Facebook. So we have that, and we also have that actual page on Causeway. All we're asking people to do is join up, become a supporter and then invite your friends to do the same. We know that people that are younger than me have a vast kind of Facebook fan support page already. But my producer's got 2,000 people on his Facebook, and you're only allowed to invite 60 people a day before it cuts you off. So he's been doing it for 2 weeks, 60 people a day, and it grows that way. Our motto is, we just ask you to recruit 10 people who will recruit 10 people, and then it's done. That's all we need, and it's very simple. It's one click. We don't need people's money. We don't need their personal info, but we do need people to do it and to actually get that word out, because that's the only way that this thing gets built. So it's just really those two steps. From the students, and then we're going to ask the same thing from the campus of, like I said, to put something in the trumpet. I don't know if some of these students are involved in those things, but put things on the radio or on the TV stations or whatever. And we'll reach out to Waterloo news stations But it's literally just joining and getting other people to join, because you guys are the ones who benefit. I don't benefit. I mean, I get to make the movie, but we'll make the movie no matter what. I don't make any profit from it. I mean, it's really you guys and the other people we're partnering with that will get that. So that's it.
That's wonderful. Well, is there any other questions from students? Is there anything else? All right, I'm going to thank you very much, Brian.
Yeah.
I'm sure we'll be in touch, and I'm going to turn you over to Jeff.
Okay, thank you.
I just want to come back up and thank you, Brian, and thanks to all you students, too, for coming up. That was interesting for me. Brian and I have talked at length about this several times, but I learned a lot more today because of the great questions that you guys were asking. And so, I really hope you do head back to your dorm room and get on the fan page and do that and invite some people and help get this thing going. Obviously, it's a great thing for Wartburg, and I think it's a neat thing to be involved in. And I want to thank you, Brian. It's coming from the alumni office. It's always neat for us to be able to see alums that are out there sort of taking the mission that we talk about here all the time and actually living that out in your life. And so we appreciate the example you're setting for our students that way too. So thanks, and we'll continue to be in touch as we figure out some of the logistical things for the things we're going to be doing here on campus too.
Sounds great. Thank you guys. Good luck.